From Pixie Site. Thank you for joining me. We are going to go over 9 things that you can do to your website to help you make more sales, whether it's for Boxing Day sales or New Year's Day sales, whether you are having a sale in particular, or whether you just want to drive some more sales over this Christmas period. So let's take a look. The first one that we've got here is to put featured products up the top that you want to sell the most. So very straightforward, nice and easy, this one. If you've got a product that say is really popular, it's going to get attention, whether it's something that you know that once people buy it, they're going to love it and they're going to want to come back for more, then that should be your main featured product. Very easy to see, very easy to purchase, right up the top of your website. So not the header. Your header needs to stay where it is, obviously, but the next thing down, don't be afraid to just put that product there, or those featured products, whether it's one or whether it's like 4 of your top products that you're wanting to sell. So check out other websites that you're familiar with shopping on, and you might notice that they do this. So it doesn't start off by talking all about themselves and who they are and what they do. It's straight into those products. We want to make it really, really easy for people to purchase those products. So they should be able to add it to cart straight away, or if they need to click on it to choose, then they can click on it and then add it to cart. So we want the least kind of amount of clicks and journey that they go through to be able to add those products into their cart. Cool. So second thing is get clear on the type of sale to encourage more purchases. So have a good think about what your offering is going to be that's going to help you get more sales, so more into the cart or a higher order. So things like whether it's buy 2 or more and save 20%, so you're getting them to purchase more than just one thing. Whether it's something else like add this to cart and then you can get this one here for however much percentage off, or whether you create package bundles. So maybe it's things like if you've put say 4 items together that they can get for a discounted price. So instead of making just that one $20 sale, maybe all of a sudden you're ending up by making a $65 sale, because to them it looks too good to refuse. Oh wow, that's usually going to cost 80 something, but I can actually get all 4 for only 65, or whatever the thing is that works out for your business. Do not undersell your products. You want to be making on this, of course. So get it all set up. And if you are using a discount code, then keep it something really simple, assuming that people might forget what the code is. So if it's, say you're doing a Boxing Day sale, make it Boxing Day is the code that they have to enter, because that's most likely what they're going to try if they forgot what it is. If it's a New Year's sale, maybe just make it New Year's. Otherwise you can make it specific to your business name, like mine might be Pixie Site or Pixie Sale or something like that. So keep it simple if you're wanting to encourage the ease of people buying more products and using that sale. Okay, next one, upsell products, get that set up. So depending on what platform you use, a lot of people are on Shopify and on Squarespace or on WordPress. So check what inbuilt things there are on the website for, on the platform. Like I know Shopify and Squarespace, depending on the plan that you're on, you can just add you basically just toggle on recommended products. So if someone's looking at, say, a certain type of product, let's say it's a vanilla smelling candle, then underneath it might have recommended products down there, and it could be the vanilla lip balm and the vanilla moisturizer, things like that, so that you're encouraging those sales. Also, there can be other apps and things which encourage add this to cart also. So you're like bumping up the offer. So in Squarespace and in Shopify, you can just kind of check the third-party app stores, especially on Shopify. There is so much more on there to help with your marketing. So some might be like a pop-up on checkout. Hey, do you want to add this to cart as well for 20% off? Or did you want to add this item for only $9.95? You think if you made 10 orders over a week and everyone added on that extra little pop-up or product to their order, then you've made X amount more for that week. So for marketing purposes, what you might want to do is use a really popular product of yours, which you know people love, and use that to draw people into your website. So that might be the main product that you use on your social media marketing to draw people in, land on your website. That might be one of the main featured products, but then it's also alongside something else. Or there's also that other recommended product, or there's also that add-on product that you can add as well. So what you want to happen is they've gone there for that product, they've found it nice and easy, they can add it to cart. Oh, but then they see some other things along the way and they add those things to cart also. So that's what we want to be happening. So you can use those popular, interesting, exciting products, maybe something that's a little bit more unique for your business, to draw people in onto your website and then upsell as well. Let's have a look. Number 4, create a banner image and hero images for during this time. So you could leave your main banner image up, but then possibly underneath it, whether it's scrolling text, whether it's a customized image or text, but making it, of course, to suit your brand and your style still. Don't completely go in a different direction just because you're trying to get attention. It needs to align with your brand. It needs to align with your style. But it's that announcement that you've got this sale on, or this particular product is on sale, or this would be great to buy, ready for the new year. So don't underestimate putting up a banner image, probably on your home page, just underneath your main hero image, and then possibly on another page, depending on how your shop and things is set up as well. Next thing. Ensure that frequently asked questions are on your website. So what you want to do is basically eliminate any questions or worries that people might have about purchasing your product. So these are basically barriers that are in the way of why they are not purchasing. So it could be things like they're questioning about shipping, or what happens if I buy more products? Does my shipping cost go up? Do you send to this area of New Zealand or Australia or wherever you are? So any worries and questions that people might have, and you probably, if you think back to things that you've been asked in the past, these are the things that you can already have on your website. So it saves you answering questions for people, and it also eliminates that kind of barrier to them purchasing. So have those on your website. Often an accordion, which is just the drop down. Those are really easy to add in, especially if you're on a Squarespace website. And I wouldn't go, have 15 frequently asked questions on there, depending on your type of product. If it's something where people are spending thousands of dollars, then yes. But if it's just, products that are your retail style products, then you're probably not wanting that many, because we don't want to overwhelm people either. Just your most popular frequently asked questions. Number 6, increase conversion with buy now, pay later. So if you add something like buy now, pay later service, they have been used, I'm just reading my notes here, by 55.8% of consumers. And that was during 2021 and earlier, and it's now gone up, the amount of people that use the buy now, pay later type services. So usage of these have increased in the US by 6 times for Gen Z, 2 times for millennials, and 3 times for Gen X. So it works, it helps. People want to break down those payments. So there is often options that you can just add these onto your website by third party. Use one of the trusted ones that are out there, of course, like Laybuy, and get those on your website. Next thing is consider a chat button on your site. So this is much like the frequently asked questions, having that on your website. But the chat button, so it's 70%, just double check my notes here. So people usually have questions when they're figuring out what to buy. 70% of chat conversations are with shoppers who are making a purchase decision. So it's from questions about products and shipping details to getting a special discount code to work. So these, of course, are key moments that can create customer loyalty and then push them onto ending up by purchasing. So of course for you, then just think about your availability to be able to be answering those, because there's nothing worse than having a chat bot or chat system set up that people are writing to and you're not responding, or you don't have time to respond. So this doesn't mean that you have to sit there and answering all the questions at 10 o'clock at night, but you may get those. So have a think whether you have that and then you are replying during work hours, or whether you're happy to do that over the silly season. It's up to you. Otherwise, of course, setting up your chatbot so that it can automatically answer, so people can click on a question, like those frequently asked questions, and then you can actually set it up so that it sends an automatic response straight away that may help answer their question. Okay, next one here is ensure that all of your automatic emails are set up. So once someone purchases something, you want to be capturing their email and putting them into your email marketing list so that they're ready for retargeting with marketing and follow-up offers. So a massive amount of sales goes on in emails. If you think about the emails that you get, yes, a lot of them it's just annoying or you ignore them, but every now and then if you get an email where the subject line is in caps, maybe it's got some emojis in there and it's talking about a sale that's coming up or a special offer or a discount code just for you, you're probably going to click on it and then see what the offer is that's in there. So set these up for your own brand voice and tone as well. So again, a lot of website platforms or integrations that you've got, it will automatically, it's got emails that are already set up that will automatically go out. You can jump into those and personalize them a bit. So make it more your brand colors, make it your type of tone of voice, and that just helps that connection with the customer and the likelihood of them actually engaging with that email and then possibly purchasing again. So it can take a little bit of time, but once you've set it up, it's set up and it's done for good. And all those automatic emails, and then you've got those people that you can retarget with your email marketing. And the last one that we've got here, of course, you've got to build suspense and buzz around your sale. So with your emails, sending it out, letting people know, socials, linking to your website. So you can place email collection fields and sign up pop-ups on your website to ensure that shoppers who are on your site, they're interested in your products. We want to get them ready for when that sale comes up. So then it might push them over to end up by purchasing then. Just be aware, not too many pop-ups on your website. As we know, people get annoyed with that. But of course, use your socials to build suspense. Let people know what's coming. Let them know about those popular products. Let them know what the deals are going to be, so that then when you finally say that it's here, then they're ready to purchase. You would know the whole how many times it takes to see something before someone takes action. It can be the same with building up that momentum to someone wanting to purchase your product. Cool. So I hope that helps. That's a pretty good checklist there. You might look through your website and go, yeah, I've got those things. I'm sorted. You might look through and go, oh yeah, I only need to do maybe 3 of those. You might be right into it and go for all 9. It's entirely up to you, your type of business and what you've got time for. So if you are keen to learn more really in depth, then I've got a workshop which is an hour and a half long, and it's the 9 essentials for a conversion ready website. So we really dig deep into all aspects of your website, from design to the user to your copy and images, and everything, to make sure that your website is set up for conversion. So whether you're a service-based business or whether you are a product-based business. So I also dive into the type of business that is yours, and then I get very specific about the goals and things that your website should be covering and what you need to do to reach those goals as well. So you learn all of the following in this workshop. We cover the 3 things that you need to create a good user experience, 14 components of making your website easy to use for people, because of course if it's not easy to use, they're out of there. Understand the purpose and the goal of your website, how to design and write to achieve those goals, how to start developing your strong brand, understanding your use of images and copy and where to get those. So especially with the images and video, if you don't have the budget to get a professional to do them, then I've got an answer for you there. Understanding SEO and what you need to implement, and it's not as scary as you think it might be. And then we talk about Shopify versus Squarespace and what is right for you. So it is lifetime access. It's only $27 US. As you can see there, I've had a couple of people go through it. They can't believe the cost because it's overwhelmingly good, which is so wonderful to hear. But yeah, if you want to do that, then it is just under pixiesite.com, go to learn and then go to courses, and you will see that there. You can sign up and it just goes to your inbox right away, so that you can get started on it. It's very information packed, to say the least. It is an hour and a half and you can stop and start and come back whenever suits you. So thank you so much. I hope that this has helped, and let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and all the best for those sales. Thanks.